my god. If you guys can't tell, I messed around with my mic filters once again. So I hope it sounds a little, I don't know, closer? Maybe? Louder? I'm not sure. It's Nono time. Hi, Pappy. Hi, Mikarin. Hi, Gamer Boy. Hi, Box. I've been dreaming about this game all night. Sounds a little louder, but it's fine. Good. I think louder was what I want. For some reason, like, whenever I do mic stuff, it always feels like I'm so far away. Like I'm not close to the mic, even if I am close to the mic. But now maybe. My voice is so phlegmy right now because I just ate pizza and Pepsi. So if I sound funny, it's not the filters, it's my pizza. My za. It's food. It's the food's fault. Mickey, hi! Hi, Mickey! Mickey, I think you would like this game. Oh, I have one olive stuck on my plate. Oh. Mmm. Delectable. Luckily, I'm getting food now, so I don't get jealous when we talk. Good. Food is good. It's good to remember to eat. I had lunch really late today. Usually, okay, no, that's not true. I should be having lunch earlier, but then instead I have lunch not earlier. I have it at 3 p.m. Which is funny because some of my friends eat dinner around 3 p.m. I was gonna wait a little bit just so people could kind of like file in, but oh, did I get a... So I get a message on Discord. I think I would. I slept through the last stream on it. Good news about this game, Mickey, is that it has branches. So here, let me show you actually. Oh, no, I can't show you. Just kidding. Oh, maybe I can. Nope. Nope. But there's like branches that you can go to. And so you can technically go back to near the beginning and try different branches of the story, depending on how you do things. And it's cool because the way that this story is told, it's like the things that you find out in some timelines make sense in different timelines. And you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's what Granny was doing. How dark has it become? Not too dark, actually. The darkest part was when Iggy, this like town bully, got pushed in this puddle of like fertilizer, but the fertilizer was like really, really powerful. Yeah, fell into the gunk, and then half of his face mutated. That was the darkest part, I feel. Nono Rina, when? Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I could do ballet. You know, I did ballet when I was a very young Nono. But I was too shy. So I did it, I think I did it for one ballerina lesson thingy. And then we did a show where we were like little bluebirds. And I knew all of the moves, but I knew that my teacher was doing all of the moves behind the scenes, like on the side of the stage. So instead of looking out at the stage, I looked at her the entire time, even though I knew exactly what to do. So that's how shy I was. Okay. I know, I was a baby. I was a baby. But there's nothing more cute than watching a bunch of babies do ballet or dancing in any capacity. They're so cute. They're like little guys. There's like one that's like so into it usually, and they're so pumped up. And then the other ones that are kind of like having fun or a little behind. And then ones that just aren't doing it at all. So cute. I wish we had filmed it. I would have loved to watch what I look like doing that dance. Okay, anyways, guys, let us begin. Right now we're on chapter 7 of this particular timeline where we have we broke into Grand's secret conspiracy room underneath the kitchen, and the grocery man came down into it, and then Rolo tackled him and knocked him out. And so that's where we are currently. We have the grocery man that has passed out, and we're surrounding him. God, I miss ballet. I stopped just before I would have started on point. On point. I actually watched a YouTube short this morning about how much on point shoes the ballerinas go through per month. And some people are like, oh yeah, usually it's 2 to 4, I think. Or maybe it was 4 to 6. Something like that. And then others were like, oh yeah, 2 because I dance on bad shoes. Like apparently you have to get so many shoes. And they're so expensive too. Actually, I wanted to see how expensive they were. I'm gonna look up. No plushie, please. Pop cup plushie, please. Ballet on point shoes price. Okay, they're $45 to $125. So expect to shell out around $65 and $90 for a pair. So some of these girls buy let's go with $90 because that's a good middle zone. So imagine if like you're buying, how much is 4 times 9? What, something? Yeah, I know, rip girls' wallets. That's why some people are like, oh yeah, on a cheap month. 36, so $360 per month at least on shoes. Every month? Wow. That's a big bill. It's a big bill to pay. Okay, guys. Enough of being distracted by beautiful ballets. Let us begin. Oh, the great Sako! I have to leave, but I thought I'd tune in and leave a lurk, so I have great stream. Thank you so much, Sako! It's so nice to see you. Let's begin.
The interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Mm-hmm.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair.
Is the sound good? Dancing on point destroys your wallet and your toenails and your toe bones. Getting distracted by beautiful ballet? No, getting distracted by cute Nono. Game a little quiet? Pappy says it's quiet, but game good. Okay, I'll just put it up a little bit more. There we go. Oh.
His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string.
What? They bound him?
The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan.
They tied him up?
One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Thank you for the head pat. They'd run a classic good cop, chill cop interrogation. Oh my god, we don't have enough choices. Good cop, chill cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Whoops. I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head.
Imagine if it was tickle cop. That's a kind of torture. Being tickled. Waking up from ash and dust knocked out a man and locked him. Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This is all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Hi, PG! Yeah, we tied him up. Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rolo just got a little startled. Rolo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged.
He's a squirrel!
A timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids give old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you cut me loose, I could show you. How do we know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Look at this nice handiwork we did tying him up. Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town? An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes?
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives? Asking to be untied immediately is sus. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation. Explanation.
This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
I'm letting him go?
Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This'll all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
He's gonna run! You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
This art style is so cute. A past that must be brought
He
to...
completed his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
This man. Light! Did he lock us in?
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
Nono, attorney, Nono at law. Hey, just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
This man. I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. And let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They
Was that
heard
at the
sound
end?
thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped.
It was at the end. We could have the ended yesterday.
We aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
True.
Back to the drawing board.
Okay, this is the tree. Okay, so which one should we do? Should we do tickle? Oh, why am I lagging? Stinky. Should we do rumble or should we do tickle? This is the one where Rolo goes missing. Tickle? Okay. So this timeline in the middle, this way, Rolo gets called home, but in this way, Rolo goes missing. He comes with us and then goes missing. Time to bust out the tickles.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
It is very in-depth. Hey, Tish, want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Hey, yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Torture. Yup, yup, yup.
Redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yup. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Eddie's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
In the other version of this, he gets pushed in the puddle. I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
He kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no! Oh no! What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Okay, she's just aged. Her hair has aged. Phew. It depends. What are your feelings about having more mature, refined look? Oh God. She ran away!
Chapter 4. The best policy. Luca paused
It was
for a
cool,
moment,
wasn't
catching
it?
his breath.
It kind of looks like mine right here on my head.
He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess.
She do be growing up fast, getting those gray hairs
He
already.
could make it up to her, but finding Rolo was his primary concern.
True. Right, Rolo's missing! Rolo! There she go. Oh my God. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did that kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
Oh, that's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping looking for Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her.
She's worried for her little brother.
Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
Running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in the woods yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine's warehouse. But someone was in there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and it had a heavy bag dropped on us. Oh yeah, the dead body. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And then I ran home. And it's all my fault. And my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. It's too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
Luca. You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. Don't touch it! Roxy, don't touch it! Do you believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strained around here leading up to the festival. My dad's been acting weird lately. Wait, is she the daughter? Is she the daughter of the grocery squirrel? They're both wearing green. And she's a squirrel. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Let's go! Rolo! Sup? Oh, I can't talk to him.
Mr. Concrete jumped with a start.
Willy Gillies? Oh, God.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that.
Sorry. Who are you talking to?
What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really.
The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet?
Not yet.
Long time for a boy to lose his way.
Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. Oh God, the music.
I suppose you're right.
Why is the music so intense?
Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick.
Antics?
Well, we all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks.
You think this is a prank?
What other possible explanation could there be?
He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it.
How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Substantial hands.
Dang it, boy, if there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Why is the music like that?
Up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Oh no. No! No! Got to go outside, but lovely speaking to you again. Bye, Ender! Have a good time outside! Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went...
Did he take Rolo?
When he went missing?
Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster.
The dumpster. What were you doing in there?
At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him.
You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking in someone's dumpster.
But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body.
Sure, it was just some trash.
No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Yo! But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you?
Ew, look at his eyes!
We were all so close. So close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing?
It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Poop.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
What?
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
We killed him.
Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Mr. Nuncreed killed us!
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try something else.
What the heck? Oh my god, look at him sweating in that. He's like sweating in the back of his head. Okay, wait. We don't have very many options left. We literally have one option right now. So tickling killed me. Technically tickling, I think the shame killed me. If I had seen something else in his eyes, then I wouldn't have trusted him to tell him what we saw. Okay, last one that we have available. So we definitely have to get words in this end. Rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Oh. Care to recalculate those odds? Was it a little too loud now? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Did I just... I stood up, Rolo! Rolo's out there in the rain! Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Would be my guess. Snooping!
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
Oh, she's a nerd. You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Oh, wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. And not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Aw, shucks. Ew, shucks!
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Yikes. Pugnant!
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools give me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Dang. Those flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Damn. Oh, dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like when people are all around? Well, Rolla can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
They're just little kids! I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little. Don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do? When you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I've figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something? We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe! Stop jerking me around! I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse! Screw this town! Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks! I hate it! I hate that I hate it! Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Rah!
trembling whisper.
Oh, I just want to be a normal kid.
Meg brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Release the anger deep within. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
Abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Aw, they calmed the storm with their screams. Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Aww, friendship.
Chapter 5. Friendly Feud.
Friendly feud. Oh! Is it because we stood up Rolo?
The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone.
Aw.
Not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
I'm worried. Boink, boink, boink. Oh! Don! Hey, Don. Tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard your juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids inheritance. There were conditions. What the? Like what? The documents stipulated that Harris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Harris was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. Sowed some wild oats? Is that how they're saying he had a mistress and a child? Sowed some wild oats? That's so funny. I'm gonna use that. He sowed some wild oats, I heard. That explains why Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her sources, Luca. Thanks, Don. We love you, Don. Sussy. So this timeline, we don't find out about Gran. But we have a nice emotional moment with, oh my god, what are you doing out here still, lady? He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. No, Rolo, please! Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. You're so right, lady. Rolo, was that a glowing mushroom? Yeah, the mushrooms all glow. Yes, they do grow too. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a little bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want this town, or do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits! Sassy. Can I look through this trash? This trash can's bigger than me! Please, Rolo. Please, Rolo. Rolo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo. Oh, I'm sorry. Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back. Never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times.
He's mad.
And it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, The storm rolled out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's
Luca
hut.
stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Upsetty spaghetti, Rolo. Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Oh no! Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
No! It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you butt. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Oh, wow. What a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
His tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my pa's still around. His dad is dead!
The words hung in the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Oh my god!
It was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. Dang! We have friendship and we have drama. Where am I? What do I do now? Should I leave? Dang, Rolo ain't pulling his sponge. Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it. What do you want me to do? Dude, go to sleep? Oh.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Oh, soccer ball. Rollo. What a jerk! Oh, I'm kicking around my anger. Call me a bad friend? Oh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. Bam, bam. Oh. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Oh, baby. Cried himself to sleep. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast.
You're right. Instead of Shane or whatever that was.
Luca, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet.
Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things.
Okay.
I'll be back later to check in.
Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I didn't even change into my PJs. I bet Rollo's still going to the festival. Huh. He's gonna be miserable.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal.
Wasn't hungry.
Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too.
Thanks.
Rollo came by.
What did he say?
He wanted to talk to you.
What did you say?
I told him you weren't feeling well.
Good.
So, your plan is to just sit in your room all day?
Pretty much.
Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good.
Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out.
Lucas villain arc.
Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Childhood drama. Never have anything interesting at the festival anyway. I have to kick the ball up there? Okay. Ready? Bam! Okay. Bam! Oh. Bam!
Luca's joke arc?
Yes!
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Aww. The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art.
Aww.
Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Aww.
Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca?
Oh, another friend came to see you. A girl named Modewell. She said you met yesterday.
What did she say? Is she here?
She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today.
Oh.
She seems nice.
Yeah.
You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in?
Maybe later.
Alright then. Leave dinner on the kitchen table.
In case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon.
How to make a man cry. What? Play this game?
He went down and felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He
Depression.
looked up at his father standing beside him.
No, father! Flashback now!
Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness.
Oh.
The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Oh, God.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them. The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves?
This is Granny's plan!
The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them.
Is Rolo gonna burn up in the festival?
Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror.
What the?
The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this.
Is there an ending where he gets splashed with the gunk too?
Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path.
I told you Luca's villain arc. For real.
This is the end of one of your paths, son.
Yo, it is.
Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean all of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments. and accept them in their worst. Aww. Now, get your little butt out of bed. The festival is today. Oh God, it's the festival! You don't want to miss that, do you? Guess not. Sounds like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a
Yo, we gonna
reluctant
die in the fire. So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Yeah, I'll make up and kill another. Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Get some last minute festival business to take care of. Yeah, like blowing it up. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luca. I love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Sounds like something a fake grandma would say. Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin!
Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo.
Mm-hmm.
A big fight changes the nature of a friendship.
Granny wants Luca there to burn. Luca is not exempt from the death of the town.
Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them.
Yikes.
Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
He had to find Rolo. Let's go! You think he's up here? No. There you are. Luca. Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... Oh my god! Nexus! It's a riddle, Luca. Hi, Nexus. How are you? My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Nexus the Nono Sniper. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Library. How am I? Duel? Oh my god. Pappy's gonna fight Nexus to the death. Oh my god. The festival's starting. I'm good. I got ads at the good part of 3 of them. Now! Don't worry, I'll wait for you. I'm drinking some Pepsi. Let me text my sister. She's got how long are you gonna be gone? Fight! Oh dang. Happy getting beaten to death. Oh, miss! Winner gets to really bully Nono. What? I can't believe... Oh my god, it's so close. Crit! Oh my god, Nexus is really going for it. Oh, Nexus is good. Oh, miss! Oh! Nexus! No! Oh my god, Pappy finished him off by slitting him. Big critties! Pappy wins! Ad's done. Welcome back, Box Water! Oh my god. Why? Pain. Welcome back. We're at the festival now. I am Pappy and Nexus fought to the death to bully me. Okay, let's listen. Let's chat with everybody. Can't believe I woke up for this. I heard. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Sugar pointed to his grinning mouth.
I love no give me foob. I don't have no foob. Gotta limber up the old gabucks. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg. Give me the gift of grip socks. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuvia. And it's just not the beetle. It's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech. And the perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. Don't want to miss it. We know Solomon pranked it too. Bully Nexus. Oh, I can't talk to you. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pondering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade and the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fizz. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd rather be mad while sipping on delicious lemonade, that's all. You know, true that. It's Geoff! Fertilizer scared bugs away. What if the fertilizer killed the bugs?
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Oh, it's Jeff. I'm still gonna call him Geoff. Hey, Geoff, everything alright?
Huh? Yeah, everything is fine. I mean, it used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know?
I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
We gazed into the sunset. Wistfully. Big amount of fertilizer under festival. Oh, freaky. I ain't moving.
Haha, every single time.
Yep. Oh!
Wait for it.
Oh! Unexplained sound once again noted. Oh my god.
Like clockwork.
What a bunch of drones. Ah. I think they're right for that. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the flower harvest. I had my doubts at perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Oh my god, we're not getting a... He's not giving me a foreshadowing. Howdy there, clown tuber. Hi, Lane. Hello, how are you? Oh. Hey, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Nothing.
All became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. What? Flushy. How you doing? I'm doing good. We're in the middle of a very captivating game. How are you? Hype, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about, but I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than books. True. So what you got in there? Books. I wish I had food. I should have like a cookie or something up here.
I was able to return the preanal harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed.
Yo.
Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for?
It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy.
This isn't gonna harm Mr. Kerr, is it?
All you need to know is that it's good for the good of the family. So Granny must be working with the Valentines, right? I have food, me and Dad's house. Oh yeah, how's your dad's house? Hey Luca, so you're done at the library, huh? Oh, nothing.
Looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all. We already knew that. Wait, this is Griffin. So the waiter has a crush on this guy. Luca, did you know that beaconpines is actually incorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public work are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Scene is taken. Emergency services. A little nerd. Good, I fell asleep on the ride to his house. Aww. Oh, we have to go up here. We have to go see Dawn! Oh, I got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figured it, Preanol's Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Oh! What if it's Mom? What if it's the dead Valentine? That'd be crazy. The library? Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
Such a little nerd boy. I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first riddle? The first. Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. So we need to get the 5th issue of something. Hey Jays, still working on the newest Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon towards the end. Did you know Hank Atomic Shrink-O-Ray doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around the object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh, right. Sorry. Should we go up here?
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Uh-huh. Once you've got a book, you can either bring it to me or just grab a different one. I have it. Don't worry. Ah, you found
He
it.
moved his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And then I have the special flashlight needed to reveal it, but I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Chi off for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Dang, boy. Oh, Rolo. Oh. Now let's see here.
Shadow began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in Grub Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in Grub Cart. Griffin Grub Cart. He wants me to the Griffin snack stand. Ah, brilliant. Guess you're off then? Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Oh, that's why Griffin was all like, have you been to the library yet? Because he has the second thing. Wait, is that why the waiter was... Oh my god, the waiter is our next one because the waiter was asking about Griffin. That's so silly. Get grub. Get grub. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that
Luca
just...
tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Rolo! Oh my god, he must have done this all yesterday while we were in the house. He was setting all of this up.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Let's go! Oops. I'm here. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
He waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard! Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings, mission control? Good luck, Luca! Oh my god, Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
So cute! Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn! I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Oh, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Prenatal Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of this day about us. Best friends. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done at the MCDC at Mission Control. The game is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. We're gonna miss the big explosion at the fountain. Oh my god, my balloons! Yes! Just checking if he wanted to talk. He doesn't. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait, the bomb or whatever is under there. Yeah, under the fountain. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Handed Luca an unopened letter.
Huh? I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand.
Yeah, like everyone's gonna die?
If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
You have to blow everybody up?
God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you.
Is that true?
I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Guys, I'm scared. Oh my god, the explosion. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whatever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Oh,
I
Rolo.
was at a loss for words,
He's the best friend in the whole world.
but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Aww. The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Yeah, please don't go. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the earth.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the
It
fireworks.
was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
What?
Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
What was it? Ice bomb? Atomic? What?
Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end.
What?
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and
So
I hope
true.
you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Gran, why would you do that? Okay. Oh, good cop, hard cop? Why do I lag whenever I get to this page? Fight, flight. Okay, what should we do? Should we go back to the interrogation? The phone box scene. We don't have something for the phone box scene yet. We have something for when Iggy and me are on the top of the treehouse. This is the one where Rolo is missing. And Iggy's with us. And we tried to fight and then they climbed up and attacked us. But flight, we have flight now, so we can run. Or we could do the interrogation and do a hard cop instead of the chill cop. I feel like we found so many charms, but we just don't have any of those unlocked yet. Hard cop? Okay. No! Oh, okay, hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop.
Hard cop.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. I've done it 100 times.
Rolo!
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, 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 Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained.
We shall get
motionless.
our information.
Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver.
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
Grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the
The
world?
chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now, hold her. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
Doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
Dang, Rolo! We can do this my way. Well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rolo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? What? I don't even.
Oliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
Oh my god. You've tied me down. How on earth do I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran.
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Uh-oh. Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good lord!
Feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's
His
where...
voice faded to a whisper.
It's how it began. Where it all began. What is Operation Spark
With
Plug?
that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh my god! Oh,
Swung around
scared
with
him!
a repentant grimace.
He scared him so bad he passed out. Damn, Rolo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluffy glorified themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library? If there's any information about this sonic source thing, Kato can help us find it. Rolo went a bit too hard. I'm proud of him. What a good boy. Let's go get some answers. Aw, yeah. This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kodo hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys. That's so cute. I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rolo, I can't put you any higher on the waitlist for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Called it personal code of consciousness. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? The thing is, we sorta don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? There's a county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they did go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there. Oh yeah.
Chapter 8.
We haven't gotten to a chapter 8 yet.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Yo.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam,
Messages
dossiers
hidden
on
in
various town
jam.
figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
Unless she's trying... No! Like, why would she write that letter to him if she wasn't sure that it was gonna blow up? Right? Doesn't make
As
sense.
the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
I feel like she's trying to stop something from happening. Like, maybe she thinks the only way to stop this fertilizer from getting out is to freeze everything? And unfortunately, that means to freeze everybody? If I'm gonna read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Carter lived a full and wonderful life till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey, hey, hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name back? In the orbit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 20 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Huh! And maybe there were two Hartfords? Two J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. It isn't! It isn't his grandma! If your gran is 6 feet under 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Alright, gang, gotta close it for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can for the festival tomorrow. What are we gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the
Identity theft is no joke.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out.
Wouldn't Gran see him though?
Entering.
Like, if Gran went into the basement?
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Oh my god. Yo, she out. Should I talk to her? No, unconscious man in the basement? Didn't know this game had Twitch. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh. Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace?
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
Do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Gotta eat, boy! Okay, I can figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Dude! I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Heh. Okay, now I can think. So, if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tulliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tulliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. I'm scared. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed
Oh god,
the
that
final
scared me.
stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Boy.
His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Oh my god, the jam! The jam was drugged! The jam for the creepy dog man who was trying to hit on Juniper. Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ? The boy been drugged. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Oh my god, she's dragging my body. Rest now and let me handle everything.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches.
We get to hear the speech!
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed.
Thank you for the follow! Hello, Kaito! Thank you! We're in the middle of, Beaconpines.
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
She didn't drug you. She meant to drug the other guy.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Hi!
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! It's time to go to the festival. The festival. The festival. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-dam, ba-dam. Oh. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa! Oh! Sly devil. Oh, Sly! I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Now we in danger from him. Have you found anything? We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for his speech. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Oh, snap. Oh my god, everybody's here.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Oh my god, look at the mom with her 3 babies.
Ahem. Is this thing... Oh, hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and... I suppose you already knew that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man.
That's more than the old Carter deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone!
Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor! What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
I didn't prepare anything. Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I'm dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in Beaconpines, something about this place held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering and great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through all the foul harvest was unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are the horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
And now we walk hand in hand into a future we will all shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. And I'm tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Throughout all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim,
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
yo, we gonna freeze to death again. Our harvest awaits!
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
We have to find the one end where we don't all freeze to death.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
The end.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Me too.
Maybe we should just quit?
No!
Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
No!
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Okay. Oh! Okay, so Sly interview is probably Beck interviewing. The narrator is really going through the motion. Okay, so we still let's do the other interrogation now. Since we just did one interrogation, so let's just do the other one. Sly cop.
Good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Beck's
A
turn.
few crisp snaps. She roused Mr. Tolliver.
Ooh. Ooh, but what's going on here? You're that Modewell girl. Please call me back. Sorry about all
Mr.
this.
Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran.
Damn.
This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she shed a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to
Twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Yeah, you blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we were going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
Dang! You sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There is one more loose end I'll go to work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in the Predel Harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper missed it. Sadly, it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it. It's gotta be something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work out that. I got this under control. Think it's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Beck! You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but he never all he sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard the password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
Oh my god, an anagram! We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be cover-up? And maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be... Ooh. It's an anagram. Nunn Creed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Cran's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. He does! He loves his little riddles. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Yes! Okay, let's go! Oh! Ma'am?
You scared me half to death.
Sorry.
You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you?
Rollo loves riddles and you love dad jokes. Yes!
Nope. He's got me raiding around like a last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral.
Sussy.
Bye.
You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival.
Oh. What do you have to report?
What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him.
He's got a crush on Mr. Kerr.
I didn't pull strings. Oops, still need to be the mayor for nothing. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was.
Excuse me?
This was our father's town. He's gone, Harris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. It's just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damn backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When all this inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Harris's cry hung in the air.
Yikes! We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is gonna change, whether we like it or not. Are we gonna choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Harris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow.
Wow.
It's getting late, children.
Bye. Oh my god, it's her. She's still here reading.
Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villains make a good point.
Gus don't deserve this. Gus is just a tired old dude.
Oh my god, it's Solomon!
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Aw.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we had an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't see licorice would be my first choice. But whatever floats your boat. You can tell, oh my gosh, I forgot how to do an English accent. You can tell a lot, oh my goodness. You can tell a lot of a person by their choice of confection. I can only do a southern accent now! Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Oh my god, that is more southern accent! For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash.
Well, he's right. It's locked.
There gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see.
Well, we know that the telephone booth is sussy.
Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad.
Why would there be a blinky keypad? Grand New Drugstore! I mean, underground secrets! The password!
Flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Alright, let's see here.
He cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
That's good. Oh my
The air
god.
was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
Vented.
Oh hey, you're right, pulled a Fortnite. I knew it.
You knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth?
Of course I did. Didn't I say that?
No.
I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real? Well, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discovered in Hank Atomic. 5 nights! Oh no! Okay, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. What? No, please. No. No, no's. No! Actually, I'm gonna go feed my dog real quick. Tell Box Water when I come back, I'm gonna go. I went to feed my dog. Should I get a cookie while I'm away?
stretch. I'll be back. Hi, kitty. I'm back. I also got a snack. It's not really a snack, it's more like a treat. Can you guys guess what I got? I bet you wouldn't be able to guess. I also got a Powerade! Which is like water, but healthier. Probably. My snack is cookie dough! It's the Pillsbury cookie dough. My mom got like this weird cookie dough, like Pillsbury cookie dough, and it's like chocolate. There's like chocolate cookie dough, and then there's one that's berry cookie dough. So I'm very curious to see what the berry one tastes like. Because it smells really berry-y. Raw cookie dough. It's okay. I think I would like the chocolate one more. But there's always a nice zing to cookie dough that's delicious.
Okay. That's why I'm such a good predictor.
No, that's me.
It looks like each of these has something written on them. Oh, my cat jumped down. Oh. Mining Operations Alpha.
Honey, why did you knock that over?
You guys have sorry, that's not the right accent. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes.
Pa always says that you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold.
Can you eat cookie dough like raw?
Yeah!
I mean, it depends on your cookie dough. Sorry, my cat is literally in front of my camera right now.
What are you up to, kitty cat?
Pillsbury dough? It used to be like, they used to have on their wrapper, like, don't eat the dough, whatever, blah, blah. But then people would always eat it. They had to literally change their formula so that it was okay to eat raw, because so many people ate it when they weren't supposed to.
Hey, stop that. That's not yours. That's a garbage. That's a garbage.
Oh my goodness.
Can you move, kitty?
We're in the middle of something serious. We're looking at tubes underground. Oh my gosh, that's bad. What a bad girl. Now she's giving me a mean look. Next time they shouldn't make the cookie dough not so... Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then, like, the cookie dough that you can eat tastes... Or the cookie dough that you can eat doesn't taste as good as the cookie dough you can eat. Okay, now she's rubbing her head on my mic arm. Kitty baby girl.
Is it your daily time to mess things up? Okay.
Nono-shaped cookies? Oh, that'd be cute. Pa always says that you can only trust a miner up until the point they hit gold. I'm not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa, you don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Okay. Parental Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff? Is she involved in all this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Preanal Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. That's like... I bet that's where... This is probably where Rolo was taken in that one timeline where he was stolen.
Hey, that is an old cookie. That's gross. Don't eat that, kitty.
This cat just up to mischief. They probably it was probably Mr. Duncreed or Nuncreed or whatever his name is, who grabbed Rolo when he was running through town and shoved him in the phone booth. I bet that's what happens. Old cookies have extra flavor. Do they? Do they though? This suit has a broken mask. It's the one where he punched it. So, have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We have at least found their hazmat suit.
If it walks like a nun creed and talks like a nun creed. Let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Extra flavor of yuck. Nono flavored ice cream with cookie dough. What flavor ice cream would I be though? I feel like I would be more like a bubblegum flavored or a cotton candy flavored. That's gross too. Nono flavored dough. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Willow's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Ah! Rollo, what did you do? Nothing! I didn't even mow yet! What was that? Hide! Where? There's nowhere but weird tubes down here! Just get back! Oh my god, it was Mr. Nuncreed that killed us in that one timeline! Poop. Poop! Poop! Awesome! Uh-oh.
You all need to come with me. Now.
We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets.
I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever.
They who?
That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins.
We don't care about our skins. Hold down now. I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
His name is Joseph.
You sound like him. You sound like him.
Your dad. Who?
Walt.
You don't get to talk about my dad. He killed his dad! I bet.
You know, your father and I were friends back before
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
all of this.
That's a lie!
It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks.
So you were his sidekick?
No, we were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him.
Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it.
And my dad said no.
Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then.
Classic sidekick into villain plotline.
Well, loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sob story?
Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what he needs to do. What needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
Oh my god.
I tried to keep you safe. Tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What?
You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose.
Juniper?
Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party.
She's gonna disrupt the festival? Why would she?
Color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know?
Apparently she knows a lot of things.
What?
Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosive and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what she is messing with. Tell me now! She's in danger, boy!
I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square.
The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source?
The heck is the source?
If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and...
She doesn't know what it's gonna do! She's trying to help, but she doesn't know.
Dear God, she's gonna freeze us all.
His ears!
You all need to run.
Run where?
Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back.
That did not go how I expected. So, we're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. I love this town. Back.
Chapter 8.
No.
The cold, hard truth.
Sorry, I'm looking for my cat. I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. It's tubing time. That's the new venting. It's much more cooler. Tubing.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along.
Oh.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an
Page 69!
light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snapped
What?
across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Huh? Where are we? Isn't that where our house used to be? Isn't that the pathway to Dad's grave? Isn't that our house? Intense? Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Ew! Bro, they got frozen over. Any idea where we are? It's somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. He's talking about how he peed himself. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone want to blow up something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Looks like we aren't getting back that way. Seriously? Oh, no, it's a different place. kitty cat? No, it is! This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time. Nuncreed's getting away. Was this the old town? Did they like remake the entire town? Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. 3 towns over! That's what I'm thinking! I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Hello? Stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. Final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into the Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really... Oh, sorry, my cat's... She's rubbing the mirror. You know when they like... Can you hear that? She's like pawing the mirror. You never really had me. But you very much lost me there. You can hear her? You should get used to it. We should keep moving. Dang. 3 towns over. I can't believe they would make like an exact replica. Is that why maybe it's the foul harvest? Like they all like moved everything to another area where the soil was like dead?
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Oh god.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss.
Gran!
Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the wind.
Oh my god. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not gonna solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town.
Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. Hi, Shy! Grant's killed everybody in several timelines. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right now, right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Jupiter.
Rollowenbach held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing.
How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Will told me everything. He trusted you and you betrayed the trust. Luca, did you know this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
Uh-oh. That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas on how to effect change.
Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets.
Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other. Both
How is no one freezing right now?
the moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Ah! Oh god, she gun drop it.
Blur of emotions and memories. Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. We only have weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
Oh, poor baby.
It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly.
No.
The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
He's just a baby. This will all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall.
Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea,
Oh my god.
Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
We dead.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
Gran. You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Yeah, dang old lady.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror.
This
There
lady!
was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
Wait. Late, but here at last. Hi, Silver. You're just in time to see how we killed everybody again. If she's in the third town over, like this replica city, to freeze everybody, imagine how big that blow is. Like, it must have froze, like, miles and miles and miles long. What happened to your mic? Is it bad? Right now, my cat is jumping on where I have it pinned. I thought she knew. You guys! Yeah, it's pretty loud. Oh, no. No! Sounds fine to me. Okay, let me just... I'll lower it a bit. Is that okay? Is that better? Is that quieter? I think it might be up to opinion sometimes. Can't believe I've been peeking this whole time. Sounds the same! Oh. What about now? How about now? Does it sound the same? Still? It's peeking. Peeking. Oh. Hello, Silver. How are you today? Sounds better, though. Okay. That's good. I can't believe I've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And it's been... Well, I guess... Well, nobody said anything. Oh. Sounds better. He knows it. I changed... Maybe other people don't mind. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sometimes it's like preference.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Like, personally, I like a really loud, deeper voice, I guess. Not deeper, but like closer to the mic. Volume is okay, but it sounds when your mic... It sounds like when your mic is really sensitive. What does that mean? When my mic is really sensitive. Twitch chat, God's greatest creation. What's Twitch cat? Twitch cat, God's greatest creation. Sounds like it's loud, but the volume is okay. Oh! Yeah. Like it's close, right? Like I'm close to the mic. Like radio-ish, right? Is that what it sounds like? Yeah! That's the kind of sound that I like. But... maybe... I don't know. Okay, let me let my cat out. This is a good time to let my cat out because she's busy meowing. Okay, you can leave.
I'm back.
I'm here. Usually because when I have like sound that like it makes where when my mic makes it sound like I'm further away from it, my voice sounds really nasally, and it's already pretty nasally, but I don't want it to I don't want it to be super nasally. Okay, I'll keep it at this volume then, okay? Let's continue since everyone's dead.
The end.
The end.
Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
True. Okay. So we can only weep there right now. We've done all... Oh my god, we've done like all the options on that side. Okay, so right now we can only flight. So this one was when Rolo was missing. Iggy got mutated on side of his face, and now everybody is after him. And we're about to run.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Oh! Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy.
See ya, jerks. Bye.
Sign. We know where that leads them.
This way, we'll take the tunnels. Now we know what the tunnels are.
Winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the?
What the?
That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact,
It was ice.
ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath.
We're in the frozen area?
The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs.
How is it that cold so fast?
Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Ah? That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. What's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Oh, wait, it's Kerr? It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those
Luca
woods.
looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You know my parents? Never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom was sure a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Yeah, so, okay, we're doing the other timeline. The timeline where, Iggy... Wait, you were here, though, already, right? No, you weren't. So we're doing the timeline where, instead of fighting with Iggy, we're running away. Hi, Biba Bee! Hello! I saw you followed earlier. Thank you so much.
A
Oh,
disc
my
of
nose itchy.
smooth metal was lightly covered in snow.
Oh, thank you!
Two faint seams were visible along
I was
the
there, but I'm
surface.
trying to watch a movie at the same time. What movie are you watching? A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. I need to figure out how I do Iggy's voice. Oh! Sonic 2! Sitting above 58 Kelvin. Down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh. Still within safe ranges. Maybe spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's just get this over with. What's all this? No, he needs like a. I'll give him like a girl, like a valley girl type voice. What's all this? Hard to see with the snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What could this even be? There couldn't be another town in this deep into Leapwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1. Snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Oh, we're actually... Oh.
in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around? Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of this leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Stuff look familiar to you? Looks like that barrel near the puddle that I, shoved me into. Yeah.
The fencing listened.
He was prepared for this! He was wearing a coat! He has an entire winter coat on.
Each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around Wheatwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Minnows! Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't gonna save the day. We aren't gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone. You don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Aw. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state. It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit. Get him! Iggy is the town bully.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day.
Aww.
As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
They go freeze! The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. Ugh, I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps? I sorta froze up back there. Thinking I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what the gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not! And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's butt. You weren't supposed to be... You were supposed to be a horse's butt in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand the very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
Something to do. You're a butthole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Roller are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling the dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Oh my god, he's crying! Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't unpacked it, and she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. She isn't exactly the greatest conversationist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Iggy just wanted to be noticed. I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
We're both crying together. Huh, must be raining out here. He did the anime thing! Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
You should probably get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. You're gonna sleep in the snow? That's a terrible idea. Tippy Mickey wanted Senpai to notice him. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all
Luca's
this.
eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
They gonna die in the snow. Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of that dinky little tree house. What did you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. Aww. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to the worst days of my entire life, this wasn't half bad. What? That was cute!
Warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?"
Death by hypothermia.
Luca turned to see his own face.
Oh my god, it's him. It's the older version of him.
From his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy
Hi, Mochi!
scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials.
My god.
Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy.
Dude, he grew up to be hard and
You
cold.
don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The
Huh?
doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us.
He died!
Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It
No.
was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister.
Oh no!
He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice.
Well, he's never gonna live.
Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Overexcited.
Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly.
And he never came back with the milk.
Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Who's that?
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head.
Knock, knock.
From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Whoa! Get your hands off me!
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're
Luca
doing?
looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own businesses. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you.
When it
You.
came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarf-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expansion of possibility. Expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are. You might also say that. Big-headed, scarfy-necked furball is me, Inara. You know? You're like, look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not? Before knowing to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Iggy! Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat. We don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood? Or we teleported to some alternate universe? Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here. But the town you've called home for the past several years is a replica. This is why the plants don't grow! The dirt is soiled. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require precise duplication. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call the brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. He's talking in such fancy words. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably.
Sir, you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. Please explain that to me like I'm 5. I mean, he is talking to like 12-year-olds right now. Why doesn't he dumb it down a little? The best one can do is to uncover.
Matt narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why do you say the source like that? Why, indeed.
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
This is all ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy! It's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood. Enjoying the game? Yes!
The source.
The source. Okay, what time is it? 6:42. Alright. I got 4 ads! Everyone is gone. Oh yeah! So we're in a duplicated replica town that it was the original. It was the original Beacon Pines. Hello, Kaito! Oh my god, Kaito, thank you for the sub! Thank you! Got hit with an ad break. Welcome back! Now you have a cute little balloon next to your name and no ads. The best. And emotes. But yes, Panda. We're in a replica of Beacon Pines. No, we're in the original Beacon Pines, but the Beacon Pines that we live in is actually a replica of Beacon Pines. Wild, huh? We're waiting for the others to come back now. I'm back! Welcome back!
Welcome back.
Mickey Mania 404. Oops, that was not the space I needed to space.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived.
Sauntered off. I wonder who Nat is.
He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
Welcome back!
As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
Mommy.
Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies.
Huh.
The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest.
Yes.
But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
Oh my god, he's going to his dad's grave. Oh my god. Has he been putting flowers on an empty grave this entire time? There was nothing in his father's grave? Because it was in the original Beacon Pines? Yo. We think Dad was killed.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth.
They moved the whole tree.
He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
Oh my god, he's digging up his dad's grave.
His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They turned your favorite spot in the world. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why do you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you
He
jerk?
finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy. They stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, he heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Kerr? We gotta hide. 259K. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved the whole town of people? Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is
He
overrated.
bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
That's rough, buddy. Whoop. Hey! Don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. Almost lunchtime. What is that dance? Ah, weirdo. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
Luca! Thought I was visiting him. I thought he was me. Imagine that's future Rollo and Luca. Gamer boy! That's too much. Man pulled a Fortnite. Thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover? Who are you helping? Iggy, look what they did! They lied to everyone! Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerks comes at ya acting like a horse's butt, I should stand up for myself. Heck yeah! Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? Not mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awful valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? We're gonna accidentally freeze ourselves! What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Is he like a lion? I think Iggy's like a baby lion. Iggy, could you not give the 10-year-old a few minutes to process the truth? That's great. He's cold. Iggy's too cold to be in this town anymore. Let's do this. Rada. Look, there's the... It can get awfully cold out there in these woods, Luca. Probably be best for you to stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. He really just said deal with it. They already cried in front of each other. Your tears are freezing on your face. Get over it. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So, a few years back, I, came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So, why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason. Oh my god, he was the one that set fire to the chicken coop.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. Iggy really just trolled them. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the kitchen coop? I prefer to think of it as incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rollo got grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us! Unbelievable. They're so funny. Wait, I really like their friendship. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman's superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that that so? You really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. The flaming chicken coup! Oh. Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place.
Ooh, that was good. I would have missed that.
Good to explore, guys. Good to explore.
Luca and Iggy
The pit.
inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes.
Yo, they gonna kill everybody now.
Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 Whoa. Can see why they'd wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? How many endings you get today? Maybe 3 already? 3? Maybe 4? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Oh my god, it's Kerr. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr! Where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drats, it's cold. I just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
He's chilly. Really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Aren't you in charge? Oh, heavens no. My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
Saccharine. It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to grieve or strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles in the way. It seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is, we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Saccharine. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change! Uh-oh. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't. Oh, that's in the southern accent. Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop! Do not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know. I'm an exceptional liar. That's enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool! Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Yo! Very well. And I'll head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
Just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What? Like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Yo, they dying. Never go off at 10-year-olds willing to commit arson. Ooh! Whoa.
Growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Oh my god, don't jump at... Oh my god!
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
No!
Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
No! No! Iggy!
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
Ah!
He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
No! You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Oh my god, he's crying. Hold tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. How, what channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards would just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. Dude, you're a 10-year-old! What are you doing sacrificing yourself? Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die! Don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfish and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Ah! Yes! Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing part of the Phileas
With a
Young.
wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Mr. Kerr, now is not the time. Rum-dum-dum. Ruppy-dum-dum. Wow, can you believe this guy? I got a charm for that?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
Iggy! Iggy, you're too young! You aren't gonna fill your friend like that, are you? Oh my god, the music.
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no!
Luca felt his hand slipping.
I told you what you need to do with bullies. You can't. It's your only way out of. Oh my god, I'm getting emotional. It's the only way out of this mess. Two birds with one stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
Calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
He's about to die, but he's still roasting people. Let me do the right thing for once. Living would be the right thing! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? I can't refuse or accept! Oh my god! What do I do? It's all up to you, Nono. It's your choice. Okay, well, if I accept, it's gonna be the end anyways, right? So it's better to we'll just do the bad end, and then we can do the maybe less bad end? Iggy's fate is in your hands. Iggy. I'm gonna accept. And And then once that story ends, we can quickly go to this. Do you want to lose Iggy and kill Kerr or get snatched? I don't want any of these choices. I want Iggy to be okay. And that's it. The pressure is on. Dude, Luca's gonna live with this for the rest of his... Oh wait, no, he isn't. Because they're gonna drop. They're gonna set off the thing and they're all gonna die anyways. Nono is crying. They're all gonna die anyways, so he won't live with his choice. But Iggy will be happy thinking that he saved the day, right? When you know you have to get a bad end. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, guys.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Goodbye, Iggy. Oh my god, wait, we didn't freeze over? Oh, no. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Oh! Huh? I killed him and it didn't end!
I have to live with my consequences!
No! Ow! I don't want to live with my consequences. I don't want to live with my consequences. He actually destroyed it. He actually destroyed the source. How is it? Oh my god, it's so good, Chad.
I don't want to live with it!
I got it yesterday. We've been playing. Mickey! But of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest Lequimian is a particular substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. Oh, that's the fertilizer stuff. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. It's a closed system that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. But the torch was? The fire torch was, but the fireworks weren't? He looks like he has chicken pox now. Dragon. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case. Which is what we thought was gonna happen.
We have some idea what that would look like.
We sure do. It will take a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each of us has a role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy his precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn. You are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed
What
behind him, trudging through the snow.
Yo, we just killed a child.
Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in
What?
Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
What?
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good?
What?
I was even starting to like Iggy.
Yeah!
No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
Exactly!
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Thanks. This narrator knows. This narrator knows. Okay, so it was a good end quotation mark. Okay, we can refuse now. Later, Brand. Bye! Oh. Hold on, my sister just got home. Not yet. Fed her, though. That scared me. That for real scared me for a second. I was like, no, there is no way. Our page was not completely full yet. We have this whole entire section. Rolo is still missing. Any update on Granny today? Yes. Okay, so Granny is trying to stop the source, which was that big hole. So that's what her plan is. She's trying to stop the source, but when she tries to do that, it freezes everything over in this big catalyst type thing. So she's trying to save everyone by stopping it, but she just kills everyone in the process. I will walk her now. Okay, guys, actually, I have to stop. How tragic! I know! Okay, this is a good end, though. We ended on a to be continued. We can continue, I wanted to say tomorrow, but Splatfest is going on. Peachy stream, so I'm gonna lurk here! Okay! Yeah, that's fine. We're ending here anyways. I have to go walk my dog. So yes. Good luck with Splatfest. Thank you. We'll see how I do. And then on Sunday, actually, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I can play Splatfest a lot, and then I can maybe stream this sometime in it. And then on Sunday, I have a collab with Nexus. Splaboon. I have a collab with Nexus, and we're going to play Splaboon. So we're going to have more Splaboon. So I'm thinking, or at least I'm going to have more Splaboon. So maybe I can do more tomorrow. Maybe later in the night? Yay, collab! Yes, yes, Nexus collab. Woo me. Hurdle. So we'll do that, and yes. And then we can do more of this. We did a lot of good stuff so far. Wait, do we have any hum? Why would we get hum? What would we use hum for in this situation? Instead of crying, we start humming? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let us raid somebody. Oh, who should we? Oh, there's 3 people that I like are rating right now. I mean, not rating, are streaming right now. Let's. Oh wait, Wingberry has her debut today. Sad when that happens. I know. Let's go to Wingberry because her re-debut. Re-debut? No, she has a new outfit that she's coming out with, I think. Something like that. It's a celebration anyways. That was not what I was supposed to write. Raid Wingberry. There we go. Wait! Wait, why isn't it working? Can we not raid? Huh? Oh! I have to do an @ Oh my god, I'm so dumb. You think that I know what I'm doing, but apparently not. Invalid username? What do you mean? Huh? Wingberry. Wingberry. I'm Barry. I know you're Barry. Okay, well, it's blocking us from raiding Barry. So we're not raiding Barry, I guess. Let's raid Starlight. Katie. You know what? I think raid is broken. That's what I think. Ah! Oh my god, Mikarin. Scaring me to death. Starlight Katie. Please. Okay. Run. Oh my god. You guys need to stop doing that. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. Bully love? No? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, guys, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Probably. I'll be thinking about this game day in, ouch, and day on. I'm glad that I have left it like so they all throw at once because it's nicer. I feel like it scares me more. Thanks for the stream. This game is cool and it was nice hearing you read it out loud. Yeah! And bad and make me sad. I'm sorry, Mikarin. My doggy needs to be walked. She needs to pee and poop. Yeah! Thank you so much for subbing today, Kaito. It is a really fun game, isn't it? I feel captivated. I was really sad at the end there. I for real almost teared up. I felt the tears welling up inside me. Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Play Splatoon if you have it. Splatfest is going on now. Bye. 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 Bye.
Panda, hi. You came in the midst of endless suffering. I hope you guys are ready. This guy